Still on President Paul Biya of French Cameroon's revelations on their failed assimilation policies in Ambazonia or southern Cameroon, and his acknowledgement that the French and the English culture cannot go together. Something which has been the core theory of the Ambazonian revolution, that these two peoples cannot function as one entity. That has been the primary argument of the Ambazonian revolution. I was wondering and thinking to myself, now that Paul Biya acknowledges that the two cultures cannot go together, and President Sisiku Ayuk Julius Tabe and 9 others who were abducted in Nigeria with the help of Muhammadu Buhari's government, and ferried to Yaoundé, where they have been given life sentences. This is exactly the case that President Sisiku Ayuk Julius Tabe and the 9 others with him, as well as the over 5,000 Ambazonian Southern Cameroonians in La République dungeons today have been saying. So for the 3 years of this crisis, President Paul Biya couldn't understand. Now that he finally understood that the case that these individuals have been making was true, he now realizes that it cannot work. What is the reason for keeping Sisiku Ayuk Julius Tabe and all his compatriots in his dungeons? That is the question that I am asking to the U.S. State Department. I am asking to the British Foreign Office. I am asking to the French Foreign Ministry. I am asking to the United Nations and every foreign partner who wants to resolve this crisis that is ongoing between the two peoples. You have heard the man there confess the truth about what is happening. He himself probably is overwhelmed by the situation, and he is begging for help. He is begging for the help of the international community, saying that these two people cannot work together. Mind you, his prescription of a special status is something that is an experiment that had been tried before. Before we had a federal system under Ahijo, which quickly failed. That didn't end there. It continued with a West and East Cameroon type status, which also failed. And Paul Biya finally just annexed the southern Cameroons to the Ambazonia. He annexed that territory thinking it was going to work. Annexation has failed. This is a clear proof that the only way for an amicable relationship between these two people is for them to cohabit as two nations. Ambazonians understand this perfectly, and we know, of course, that for no reason will we continue to be confined. Cameroon can no longer confine the people of Ambazonia, and we have proven that for the past 3 years. The international community must join us to establish this fact for the interest of the international community and for the benefit of the peoples of French Cameroon and the peoples of Ambazonia. This is our simple request to all the international community. Please join us in this fight and force Cameroon to withdraw its military from our territory, because that is our only demand. We do not want the continuous annexation of, we want the annexation of Ambazonia to come to an end. It has been 58 years, and that is enough. The world can do that, can come together and do this right away. And peace will return in a week. from when all of this, we sit around a table and agree to simple terms. We Ambazonians are not greedy. We are welcoming. We are jovial people. We are peace-loving people, and that is all we seek to achieve. And with our freedom, and as civilized people, peace, the return to peace will be as swift as no nation has ever witnessed after such a crisis. That is a promise, and we are calling on the international community to do the right thing and join the call for an international mediation with stakeholders agreeable to all parties, with no preconditions and discussions on the terms of separation of these two entities. They can no longer live together. President Paul Biya of French Cameroon confessed. Revolt update. And if you like my videos, please subscribe to the YouTube channel.